Let's welcome anchor Greg Shapiro. He is an inductee into the Chicago LGBT Hall of Fame. Greg is the author of 2 short story collections and 7 books of poetry. Greg, the 21st Miss and Mr. Noche Latina pageant will be held at the Aquaplex on February 17th. Tell me what's happening.
That's right, Vaughn. The 21st annual Miss and Mr. Noche Latina pageant is set to dazzle Fort Lauderdale on Monday, February 17th at Aquaplex, formerly known as Lips. Doors open at 8 p.m. with the competition starting at 9 p.m. This year's theme, Casino Lucky 21, promises to an evening of glamour, talent, and fierce competition. Reigning title holders Alicia Lee DeWitches, Arwen Illyrio Mantilla Acosta, and Kelly Raspberry will headline the event, joined by current Miss and Mr. Florida Court Godfrey Arbulu and Isaiah Sanchez Hilton and the Noche Latina family. Contestants will compete in evening gown, swimsuit, talent, and Q&A, vying for more than $3,500 in prizes and cash. Tickets start at $25. For reservations, sponsorships, or more information, call Happening Out's Scott Holland at 954-478-4587 or message on Facebook. You know, I like competition. I'm one of those people who doesn't like to compete, so I hope the best one wins, but can't we just all be winners? I mean, wouldn't that be nice if everybody could just say they were Mr. or Miss, but I guess they can't be. I guess everybody likes sports, as we know from this past weekend, and they like competition, so go for it, kids.
Well, those of us who have had children know that there was a generation of kids that everybody was a winner, and that that did not work out very well.
You're right. Compete.
So there's something about competing. There's something about accepting that some people worked harder to achieve something, and that everybody shouldn't be awarded equally depending on how much they put in, but nobody should be penalized for not winning. And that's a difference.
Right.
Good point.
I think it's important just to remind people, who are not familiar with a lot of the pageants in our community, how important they are for representation. And a lot of people that, come to these pageants thought that at some point they could never be represented like this. So I love these, and we've had some of them here on set. Take part in Queer News, and I know several people that are in the pageant community, and I would say it's a leadership building event more than anything, because they do go out to represent in the community in a lot of different spaces.
Right. And you had me at gown. I'm sorry.
Really, I was interested in talent.
There's talent, but
not
gown.
swimsuit?
No gown. I mean, those women that come out. I'm sorry. Those are things
Well, right now at Stonewall we have the exhibit of the Imperial Court, and that is sort of the creme de la creme of all of these things. The International Court is celebrating its 60th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
The Imperial Sun Court of all Florida celebrating its 6th anniversary, and both are on display at the Stonewall National Museum right now.
Okay.
The gowns and the crowns are spectacular, and anybody who has not seen them should really come in, because the 60th anniversary of an LGBTQ organization is by itself pretty miraculous, since Stonewall was only 56 years ago.
Yeah.
Queer News Tonight looks forward to seeing you at the 21st annual Miss and Mr. Noche Latina pageant on February 17th.